In this picture, you can see the illuminations produced by bright field, dark field, and phase contrast microscopes. In the first picture, you can see the bright field illumination, which shows the internal structures and the outline of the transparent pellicle. These are the pictures of Protozoa paramecium. Okay, in three different fields. In bright field, the internal structures and the outline of the transparent pellicle external covering can be seen. In dark field microscopy, edges of the cell are bright, some internal structures seem to sparkle, and the pellicle is almost visible. In phase contrast microscope, it shows a greater differentiation of internal structures and it clearly shows the pellicle. Then we'll move on to electron microscopes. Electron microscopes are scientific instruments that use a beam of highly energetic electrons to examine objects on a very fine scale. The examination can yield information about the topography, morphology, composition, and crystallographic information. We have two main types: the transmission electron microscope (TEM) and scanning electron microscope (SEM). TEM allows to study the inner structures, and SEM is used to visualize the surface of objects. Transmission electron microscopy. It is a technique whereby a beam of electrons is transmitted through an ultra-thin specimen, interacting with the specimen as it passes through. The image formed is from the interaction of the electrons transmitted through the specimen. That is, the image is magnified and focused onto an imaging device such as a fluorescent screen on a layer of photographic film, are to be detected by a sensor such as CCD camera. What is the principle behind transmission electron microscope? Let us see. Image formation in TEM occurs when electrons are allowed to transmit through the objects, that is specimen, through a series of electromagnetic lens, and finally the image formation is on fluorescent screen. When a narrow beam of electrons pass through the specimen, individual electrons are scattered in various directions depending on the density of the materials on which they strike. Materials having higher density scatter the electrons more, so that only a few of the scattered electrons reach the objective magnetic lens. Such dense areas would appear darker in the final image. In contrast, electron transparent areas of the specimen would appear brighter. All the reflected and unreflected electrons that enter or transmitted the objective magnetic field are focused to form an image of the specimen. The image is enlarged by projector lens and projected on a fluorescent screen or a photographic film.